Now, I'm immersed in a lot of the artificial intelligence stuff that's going on right now, but I'm not surprised that there's a lot of other businesses and business owners who really don't have it fully on their radar. Maybe they've heard a little bit about it, but they haven't seen it in action and haven't thought about how it applies to their business. Well, I was at a networking event here in Portland, Oregon last night, and I decided to have conversations with other folks there focused around artificial intelligence. Now, the perspective that I come to this with is you don't want to just take these tools and say, this is neat. How can I start introducing this into my business? But rather look at it the other way around, which is to say, what am I trying to accomplish in my business currently? What problems am I trying to solve? What things am I trying to achieve that I haven't had time to do? And then look to AI and see if there's ways that you can apply artificial intelligence to those situations. So, one of the conversations I had last night was with a guy who was representing a local axe throwing facility. I think it's a bar here in Northwest Portland. And we were talking about how does he promote the place? How does he sell more groups on coming in and using the facilities? And I asked what kinds of groups. He said, well, one example might be corporate groups. I said, okay, great. Why would a corporate group want to come there? Just for fun or something else? He said, well, one thing might be team building activities. And I said, do you currently have like a program? Do you have activities that you can run them through as part of your sales process? You want to be able to highlight that. And he said, well, not really, not currently, but I probably should develop that because that might be appealing. I said, great. And I pulled out my phone. I opened up ChatGPT, one of many tools, by the way, that you could use for this. It just happens to be the most prominent and the one that people are most aware of. So I open it up. And then I type in or attempt to type in something with my finger on my phone. It wasn't very elegant and it wasn't the best prompt, but here it is. Act as an expert in corporate team building. I run an axe throwing bar. I want to attract group sales interested in team growth and morale building and improved communications. Outline 5 different team building activities we can plan. Provide a full, detailed description and benefits of each activity. And there you go. We then got a few different responses. Now, he said I liked a couple of them. And so what I told him to do was, well, take what you like and then ask for more. So we got an axe throwing tournament. It explained what the tournament might comprise of and then explained the benefits. Axe throwing coaching session. Again, a description and the benefits. A mystery target challenge. That sounds a little bizarre, but it, again, has the breakdown. Throw and tell. Now, he really loved this. So this was sort of incorporating axe throwing with some other activity like sharing a piece of information or a personal story. And then it talked a little bit about the description again and benefits. And then team values axe throwing. Again, I don't think he liked this one as much, but 2 of these really resonated with him. And so think about this for your own business. What are you trying to accomplish in your business? And then go and ask a question of a tool like ChatGPT. And the more specific you are, remember, I gave it a little bit of detail. I said, I want you to take on this role. You have expertise in corporate team building. And then you give it the context. In this case, I run an axe throwing bar. What kind of business are you in? You want to give it that information. And then you tell it what you want to accomplish. So I want to attract group sales interested in team growth, morale building, and improved communications. And rather than simply saying, I want to attract more group sales, I made sure to include that additional information because then it gave the AI some context for the types of events, activities to build based on the outcome that prospective customer might be looking for. And then I gave it specific instructions, outline 5, and I gave it a specific number so that it knew how much to give me. And it's a manageable number so that it didn't, sort of go overboard and forget what the original prompt was. If I gave it like 50, that would be too much. It wouldn't necessarily be giving me good quality halfway down the list. So I said 5 different team building activities we can plan. And then again, I gave it a follow-up request, which was to provide a detailed description and benefits of each activity. Now, I could continue on by giving it more instructions like rank them in order and explain why you've ranked them in order, right? That's sort of another way of talking about the benefits, what would you recommend first, those sorts of things. But this is the type of prompt that gives you the opportunity to then sort of dialogue with the platform and then ask a follow-up question. So I could, actually type in a question like, these are great. I especially like, let's see, which one was the one that we really liked? Let's see, number 2 and 4. Like number 2 and number 4. Break these down in more detail, outlining the steps for the game and the rules and instructions I can provide to the players. Let me know if there should be limits to the number of players, timing, and any other restraints I should consider. And again, I have typos in here all the time. It usually understands typos based around text. But now I've asked a follow-up question, and now it's giving me some additional information. So it's now actually building out the game. It's saying, here are the steps and the rules, right? So introduction and safety briefing, that's good. A demonstration, great. Practice rounds, scoring rounds, and then a debrief. And then some additional considerations. Here's the number of players, the timing, age restriction. That's something sort of interesting that I wouldn't have thought of. And then it's doing the same exact thing for the throw and tell icebreaker idea. So you can see how you can take these ideas that you have in your business, ask some very specific questions, ask some good follow-up questions, and get some pretty amazing output. Hey, I'm David Baer from AI Coterie. If you liked what you saw in this video and you'd like to chat about how I can help you in your business, don't hesitate to reach out. Visit me at aicoterie.com.